Hi everybody, this is Caleb, the Modern Minuteman. Today I wanted to show you my VSlinger Javelin 2.0 by Vanquest. If you're not familiar with Vanquest, I highly recommend you become familiar with Vanquest. They make excellent products. So this is a sling bag, and what does that mean? A regular backpack has a shoulder strap on each shoulder, and a sling bag has one shoulder strap that comes down across your chest like this. It still sits, for the most part, like a regular backpack. But one of the neat things about this is it has a grab handle right here, and you sling the bag forward. And now you've got a stable platform right here in front of you for you to go ahead and open up and reach in, grab whatever you need out of your bag, zip it back up, sling it back behind you, and you're ready to keep on moving. I find this to be very handy. I use this as my EDC bag. Not only do I carry a lot of stuff in my pockets, but I like to have other things close at hand. And what this does is this allows all those other things that I want close at hand to be no further away than whatever car I'm driving. I use this to carry things from my house to my car, from my car to my work car, and while I'm driving around the city in my work car, I sit the bag on the side, hang the shoulder strap over the headrest, and now it becomes an organizational seat bag. I've been using this bag for about, probably over 6 months, and this has become my absolute favorite bag. So let's go ahead and take a look at it and see what it is that I like so much about this bag. This is made out of Cordura nylon, which is a very tough nylon. You can see I've been using it for many months. You can't even tell, really, that it's been worn. On the top here, there is a padded grab handle. On either side of that, there are D-rings, so you can hook stuff on there if you'd like. There's a grab handle on the shoulder. Sorry, the shoulder strap, that is. There's another D-ring down just below that. There's a couple of Velcro loops, and we'll get to those later. And then there's this buckle here in front. In case I just did my hair and I've got this snazzy hairdo going on, and I don't want to mess it up, well, I have another option. I'll take off the bag this way. So, this buckle is similar to a standard buckle, but there's one major difference. You can't just squeeze the sides to get the buckle loose. You actually have to press this little tab right here, and then squeeze those two, and then it comes right loose. It's supposed to be an extra added safety or security measure. I'm kind of mixed on it because it takes two hands to use. But, you know, it is what it is. It's not bad, it's just I'm kind of mixed on it. So here we've got some molly loops and that grab handle I told you about. And then on this side, rolled up there's a waist strap. I can't take it off completely, but the other half of it I did take off. This comes around your waist, and that way or I think it actually kind of comes up a little ways over your belly, but that way if you're going to be moving and shaking a little bit more, it'll keep the bag closer to your body so it doesn't flop around. So here we've got some molly looping, some molly webbing, some nylon loops here, and some on the bottom too, in case you want to hook something to them. On the front we've got some more molly webbing, some hook and loop, and the top and bottom strips of this hook and loop are actually also molly webbing. And then there's a hook and loop section up here in case you want to add morale patches or something. There's some shock cord here, and sort of a slip pocket, which I really haven't figured out how to utilize. I don't know what to do with this pocket. I tried a flashlight in there, it just didn't quite work out for me. If you guys have any ideas, please let me know. So, on this side, we've got some more molly webbing on this pocket. So that pretty much does it for the outside. One other thing though, the zippers. I think those are worth noting. You will see, first of all, that these are not the factory zipper pulls. The factory zipper pulls were a closer gray to this bag. I didn't have that color. A couple of them started coming loose, so I had to re-tie them, and I wanted them all to be the same color. So I went ahead and replaced them all with the black paracord I have. This loop design, however, this is my best imitation of what Vanquest puts on their bag standard. And the nice thing about that, while it may seem minor, you can hook your finger in there and just move the zipper around. That is actually much more helpful than it even sounds. The next thing about this is you'll see on these zippers these two holes on each zipper, a hole in each zipper. Those fit together, and then you can put a lock on there. There's 3 pockets on this bag that are lockable. The main pocket, this square pocket, and this rectangular pocket. The last thing I wanted to point out about these zippers is actually the zipper track. If you'll notice, it's inverted. The teeth are on the inside, the fabric part is on the outside. And what that does, well, it does a couple of things. It helps keep debris out. It helps make it a little bit more water resistant. It helps keep it from binding up. If you've noticed other bags and clothing, since the teeth are on the outside, they have a flap that goes over them most of the time. And I don't know about you, but I can't count the number of times I've got the zipper stuck in that little flap, and then I have to fight the bag to get the zipper back. Doesn't happen with this. So let's go ahead and start breaking into these pockets. This is going to be the pocket that, if you recall while I had it slung in front of me, this is actually in the bottom. So you do have to take the bag off to get to this pocket, but it's just a little small admin pocket, so it's not that big of a deal. The first thing you'll notice is this bright orange ripstop nylon. This is designed to contrast highly with the bag and with the product, the items that are inside. And so here we've got the pen stuff, pockets for your pen, organizational pockets for your pen, that's what I was trying to say. We've got some flat pockets for notebooks and stuff, and then a key clip. On the front here, there's a flat pocket for like paper items and stuff. I keep napkins typically in there. And then when you zip it up, it's got this little snap closure here, which secures the zippers, the zipper pulls. And that is useful so that somebody doesn't sneak up behind you and steal your napkins out of this back pocket here. The next pocket we've got, and if you look at this, you'll notice these pockets are sideways along with the pen organizers here. Well, that's because it's designed to be carried or to be accessed while it's in front of you this way. And so now all of those pockets are all up, right side up. So there's a stuff pocket on the back here. There's kind of a main compartment in the middle. There's a stuff pocket here, the pen organizers that I was talking about, and another stuff pocket back here. There's also another key clip in this pocket here. On the top pocket, we've got a little stuff pocket here, a little stuff pocket in the back, and then some elastic loops to hold stuff in there. Then we'll get to the main pocket. You'll notice this has sort of an S shape to it. The top zipper only goes down about a quarter of the way on this side. And this one will go down all the way. Now again, remember, you're supposed to be accessing the bag from the side like this. So you don't want all your stuff falling out the bottom if the whole thing were to fall open like this. But let me show you how I utilize this. I keep both of the zippers right up here at this the little S curve here. And then when I want to get into it, I open up the bottom one, and this now becomes a flap. And that allows me to access everything in the bottom 2/3 of this bag here. And this is all the stuff that I use regularly. The top third is my first aid gear. That stuff I don't use regularly, so it's okay that I go ahead and leave that part of the bag closed. To show you, I'm going to go ahead and open this pocket all the way up. Now you'll see inside the main pocket here, there's the hook and loop on either side, just like Velcro, and then there's one padded divider. This actually comes with 3 of them, but I just have one in here for now, just to show you. And you can attach anything that's Velcro or hook and loop style onto these. Any kind of holsters or any gear that you have that's like that. It'll work just fine. Back here, you've got a little separation, a little padded divider here, and this is for a laptop or a water bladder. And you've got a little elastic strap to hold that in. And if you'll look on this side, there's actually a little hole here, and that is so the hose of the water bladder can come out, and you can hook it down with these Velcro hooks, Velcro loops, and the hose will then stay in place, and it's always easily accessible that way. Now, Vanquest is very good at utilizing real estate in their products, and this is a great example of that. This top flap has a little flat pocket in it. Back here, you've got a couple more flat pockets. A little bit bigger one here. And then there's one more pocket, which you may not have noticed, but that's okay, because it's designed to not be noticed. You can see the zipper track of it right here, and if I move the strap, you can see the zippers. This is a CCW pocket, a concealed weapons pocket. You can see the hook and loop here, so you can attach a holster to it. Now, if you want to, you can use this as a water bladder pocket, and there is a hole at the top which feeds into the main pocket, which of course goes to the hole over here that I showed you. But it really is more of a concealed type pocket. And what that looks like when you're wearing it is you've got it here behind you, sling it around in front of you, throw the zipper open, and now you're in and you're ready to go. I'm not a big fan of off-body carry if you're carrying a weapon, but I kind of think if you're going to do it, this is probably the way to do it. Because it keeps it close to you, it hides the zippers, and then when you need to get to it, it brings it in front of you for you to be able to get to it. I don't have to take the bag off, I don't have to go fumbling around behind me to look for it, it's right here. And I just think that that's a good way to do that. So that's pretty much the whole bag there. This retails for about $140 on Vanquest website. If you haven't tried a sling bag style, I would recommend that you try one. If you can find someone who has one, I would see if you can take a look at theirs or maybe even borrow it for a couple of days. I was a huge skeptic and now I'm in love. This is my favorite bag. I use it every day. So, anyways, let me know if you have any thoughts or comments, and thanks for watching.